Sign up for his league. He's looking for a couple of more high talent drivers. The 10th season of my man's league is going to be the littest season ever. I'm sad to say it. My man's is going to college, so I ain't gonna have nobody good to race with anymore or push me to my limits. But hey, if this man is gonna win a championship in year 10. Believe that. He might win it this year. He might pull a back-to-back and win year 9 and year 10 because he's that damn good at what he does. Sorry, Triple H. You're a little too old to be saying that. Also, another side note. Link in the description box below at thelimitapparel.com. Get 10% if you win a race when you join our league, 15% off when you sign up. Go out there and get you a shirt. 2K19, MyCareer, Phoenix versus Houston. Let's get it.
James, a buzzer beater. You bet.
Chemistry.
Phoenix is on the board first. Oh, good block. Rebound by Devin Booker. Scan the floor. Pass to the man. Run to my spot. Come on, TJ. You got to convert that, man. Come on, Jackson. Good defense, Josh. Good defense. Uh-oh. They left your boy open. Green lights! Yeah, you know what? I've scored 3 points. How do I have 50 points already? Say I have 53 points already. First quarter, 53 points total. By Leonard there in the paint. Miles bringing the ball. Booker drives and scores. You at Kyle Lowry? Huh? Where you at, dog? And he misses. Oh man, D-Book out here saucing. Yeah, you don't want to pass that to Kyle because he's gonna get blocked. I'm 6'5". Oh yeah, my internet's gonna die in a second. See that? See that? That's how I play in the park too. That's how I play in the program, bro. I'm always looking for my teammates. I never ball hog. Always look for my teammates. Well, go ahead. Pass it to him. He's wide open. Nope. That was just poor decision on my part. Thank you. It's 300 laps in Xfinity.
Let me see. It shouldn't be that much. I think it's 100.
Ah, come on, DeAndre. Good defense. Good defense, fellas. Good defense. I'm open, JJ. Booker for 3. Cash.
This is like a all African American race.
What you mean by that?
Well, because the championship for all black people.
I would never. That's the kind of stuff you would never see in NASCAR ever. You might see Bubba Wallace.
So we
probably
named it We
20th.
Shall Overcome. The We Shall Overcome 300. Hey. Hey.
Rise above hate.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start the pre-show, like 1 hour's time. So we're gonna have a live stream going, bro. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I could fit you in on my new podcast that I just started officially.
We
I've
have
listened.
great, we
Yeah.
have some great legends to be in this. We have some great legends to be at this race today.
Oh
Great
yeah.
black legends at this race today. We have, for the guy to say the
Thank you.
command,
Thank you.
we
Thank you.
have, yeah, for the command, we have Mr. Barack Obama saying the command. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Gentlemen, start your engines. That was a crappy impression of Barack Obama.
And we're also, so we're gonna have more, African American legends on there. Like on the pre-show, we're gonna have, our great legend Bubba Wallace.
Yeet yeet. Could you imagine if
And we're gonna
Jimmy
have some
Johnson
music playing. It's beautiful.
left the 48, Bubba Wallace left the 43, came over to Hendrick, and actually won 3 titles in his first 3 years? What would you say about Bubba then?
Greatest black driver of all time.
I would too. Like, he would do something that's never before been done. Win a title in NASCAR. But I don't think that will ever happen. He's going to probably be front to middle of the pack type of guy his entire career. He might win a race here and there if he's lucky. Oh, that man bit me hard. Y'all left me open.
Would you shoot your best friend in the leg for $10 million? I will.
Hey, if you get your best friend that you really, really like, and y'all both take 2 shots, that's $40 million, 20 for both of you. Ooh, give me that dime. Risky pass turns out to be absolutely class. Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to Best in Class and Dennis Harris. Hey Dennis, did you hear about that guy who's on the live stream who just shouted you out? Pretty cool, huh?
No.
Whoa, TJ, what you doing, bro? Come on, take it, take it, take it, take it.
Paper
Good,
chasing, paper
good,
chasing.
good foul. Whoa. Toronto ain't liking that foul.
Well, it's great that we're gonna have our intro back again.
Yeah,
So we're gonna be recording tonight for the last three races ever on the Heat 2, and then after the Cup Series Championship, we will say farewell and delete this game off our consoles.
Yep.
And hello Heat 3. So once I get NASCAR Heat 3, I will be doing some recording, going in the dirt series, working my way all the way up, you know. Just that's where basically most that's basically most of my subscribers came from NASCAR, the NASCAR community. So that's not pretty bad.
Come
But
on, Rashawn. You got like 3 inches on that dude. Yo, Daniels, that was a bad foul, bro. What are you doing? Well, yeah, man. The live stream is yours to talk freely on, Dennis. Go ahead. Let the people out there know what you're doing.
man, I told you, bro, yesterday these three white kids just got a speaker in their freaking backpacks, just playing this song, bro. Like just that great annoying song on NBA Live 19. It's very catchy. Leave me alone. Car, power truck racing league. It's got to be great, man. Like it's great because you gotta check it out. Like we got we got everything this year. Like we know this league's gonna be pretty good because for one, like you gotta look at this league this year. Like it's gonna be pretty good, obviously,
It's
because
definitely going to be the best one you've had in probably the last 3 or 4 years.
you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it here. The guys who are like filled in this, we got half of the guys from Cheese's league. They will race any race they want. I'm not gonna say he'll probably race every race, but because he worked, so he's just like me. So he's basically like a good part timer. But he'll probably still race full time. Cass Macron, the guy who's been racing every race until like the last 3 races in the playoffs. So he has some consistent stats, that he will be racing like every race. We got Cheese right here, a man who will possibly be racing part-time because he's going to be doing the commentary. So he's going to be another party doing the commentary on the live stream. So basically what we're going to do about that, if you guys not, like, for those who pretty new on this, saying like, how is they going to commentate if we trying to race? Well, it's simple. The commentators are going to be another party. It's basically going to be like our pre-race show, another party. And so basically, the commentators, they're going to sit in there. They're going to wait until we send the invite. So basically, it's like this. Whenever the race begins, like whenever the lobby closes up to go to the race, I'll have to send them the invite. Like when it's like around 10 seconds to go left, until the race begins. So I had to send them an invite so they can spectate the action, and then they'll, commentate. So that's really not hard. The only thing about the spectating, they won't be able to see the cars hit the green flag. So, I'm just going to have to send a message to somebody and say, like, we're coming to the green. So they can, already say green flag instead of, as soon as they see the spectation menu, they'll already see us like on the back stretch or something. So I just need to come in and say green flag just like that. Another guy that we're gonna be another guy that I'm not gonna say I mean he mostly gonna race every race, but like sometimes he'll probably come late. But it's our new teammate in the 88 car, Dash for Cash. I mean this guy right here. We're not gonna say he's a bad driver. Not gonna say he's a good driver, but he can hang along. Not hang along. I'm not gonna say he can hang along to be in the front for a win, but he can hang along for like a fourth, fifth place position, which is really not bad. But when it comes down to the road course, expect Dash for Cash competing for the win. He's known as a road course specialist. Then we got another guy right here. We got DC Nation, all-time out driver right here. The second winningest Win DS driver in this league history. Has made the championship 9 straight years now and have not yet to win the championship. Last year he was favored to win the championship due to his success last year and failed short, finished second place in the championship. This year he's repeating the same momentum. He has won 4 out of the last 6 races in the Cup Series. We are expecting DC to win this championship, but on the other hand, the curse may continue. Another list, we got a guy somehow just easily got put in here, a guy named DJ Productions. I don't even know who he is. I don't even want to know who he is, but he just in here just to be in here. Another guy, we got Harris Putz, a guy who is going to compete for the win. Harris Putz is a guy. Not just he is a fighting champion, he is a winning champion. Even though he hasn't won a championship, but he's out there racing like a pure champion right now. He's on a whole nother level.
Harris will give you everything on the track every time out. He will race you as hard as possible for that win. Second best driver I've ever faced, only behind Dennis. Because, ain't nobody really out racing Dennis unless he wrecks.
Let's see. And then another guy that we got on the list, he's a commentator for this league, Mark McCoy. So we got Mark. He's going to be on the other side. He's going to be in the other party commentary and see what's going on. So basically what we're going to have here, we got the commentators commentating them. So what they're going to be seeing, they're going to be spectating everybody. So if they see an issue, they're going to bring it into the league chat. You got to discuss what's going on, what happened, like who's doing what, who's doing that. They can see what's going on. Like if there's like wrecking on purpose, they can actually see that. They can report the issue. That's why we have commentators this year. Another guy that is on our list. I'm not gonna say he's gonna race every race because he has a life. His name is Trace, and I'm not sure what he's gonna do this year. Like he's a former Power Truck NASCAR Racing League champion back in season 3. So I don't know. Excuse me, season 2. So I don't know what's going to happen with Trace here for next season. But he is committed to return racing next season. Another guy that we're going to have racing this year. It's going to be the name the Bergie plays. He's the brother of Cheese, and him and Cheese, they are both competitive. They both want to fight for the win. They are both good drivers. But how will they compete in this league this season? They will be not. Also, as drivers, they will be known as rookies this year. They will be the rookie competition next season. And another guy that I'm going to get with, this guy right here. He's good at every track. Literally, he's good at every track. But he has at least like a 40% chance on winning all the tracks. And his name is Tony Flowers. Tony Flowers he's a guy that'll come in here. He has a perfect restart steering wheel, but it's very perfect that he can get the win off these restarts. He's like the Chase Elliott in this league. Chase Elliott has strong restarts, but he can't finish the price. Tony has strong restarts, but he can't finish the price. And lastly, we got on the list, we got the guy YOLO. Will he be a factor next year? He stole Tony's ride, but will he be a factor?
Probably not. We might as well just introduce everybody on the stream, man. Let them know what's up.
It's great that, we changed the name next year, so this is especially like our last 3 races racing as the NOS Energy Racing League, because the name NOS Energy has been sold off and it has been cleaned by our good old Madden name that we all used to do for our league. The Madden name that we always used to put for like the last year. So basically EA Sports came around and just, they bought this league and they gave the name the Power Trip Racing League, which is also known as the PTRL, which is basically pretty good. We got the NASCAR PTYL, RL Association. Join the association, and you'll be all right. All you have to do, you can listen. Hey, you can read our motto for this year. You win some, you lose some, you wreck some. Coming from the very best of all time, Dale Singer. Watch out.
I just got the feeling if DC wins the title this year, he's going to turn into Antonio Brown. Watch me. Oh man, you got blocked. That's tough.
Well, as you see on our t-shirt designs right here, in the preview of the t-shirt designs, he has the NASCAR, he has the PTYL, RL, damn it, PTRL. I'll have to get used to that name because we shorten that for short. So it's the PTRL Association. And then on the kind of on the bottom part of the shirt where your stomach is gonna be at, so it's gonna be saying you win some, you lose some, you wreck some. And then as you take a look on the back of the shirt, it's not done yet because we haven't put down the champion of the season 9 champion yet. So after this season's over, we're gonna put the season 9 champion. So basically, as you see right there from season 6 all the way to season 8, won 3 straight here. But really, so everyone's wondering, like, didn't Rick win last year? Well, you got to take the fact here. In season 7, we ran 2 seasons. Honestly, like, we did a season on Heat Evolution, and we did a season back on Xbox for like one last season on Xbox, and I won both of them. So we might as well consider season 8 as 2 races, like 2 seasons. Well, 2 seasons of season 7, so I might as well just put it season 8 and just say I won. So basically, last year is, nobody didn't win last year. We're gonna say it like that. No one did not win last year because that one person is banned from the league. But other than that, no one didn't win last year. So we're just gonna follow up on what happened from 2 seasons ago, saying that I won. So basically, I'm the 4-time champion.
Mm-hmm. So how about that guy Recoilz in your league, Dennis? 2nd place in Xfinity.
2nd place for Xfinity for Recoilz. That is a major key alert right there, guys. Major key alert. Major key alert. He can come in. It's anybody's race tonight. Anybody can win this Xfinity Championship tonight. If you win the Xfinity Championship, you'd be the second. Actually, it's gonna have to be the first ever Xfinity champion because the guy who won the Xfinity Championship last year is banned out of the league, so it's vacated. So really, we're gonna crown our first ever Xfinity champion tonight, and it will be held by a African American. But which African American is gonna be the first ever Xfinity champion?
The tail of the tape. It's Dennis Harris. 4-time champion, I believe. Countless numbers of wins. Second, it's DC Nation 411. Comes up short every season, but this year has a chance to win his first Xfinity title. We got Harris Plex of the number 3 car, the most ruthless driver when he is pissed off. But you're racing clean, and you will have one hell of a race. And finally, last but not least, Recoilz 4. This guy's kind of been a MIA. Didn't really come alive until Watkins Glen. But somehow has made his way into the championship 4. So I guess the hand of God is over him. Gonna send it back to Harris for you.
All right. So we're gonna hop on NASCAR here, and we're gonna give you guys the laps for all 3 series. So this might be an upset, shocking type laps for you, but this is championship racing. Anything happens. Well, I can tell you guys for this, it will be 100 laps in the truck series. That is official. It will be 100 laps in the truck series like last season. So it's anybody's race in the truck series. There's no championship for it. It's a race for anybody.
I think the cup championship's gonna be the most stressful on everybody. I feel like it will be.
Cup series, which is the championship 5. Again, from last year, we had the championship 5 for Xfinity last year. So we're going to have championship 5 for Cup Series this year. But I think next season, we're going to cut it back down to 4 for one last time. Like it always been throughout the tradition. So, let's see here. We have no lobbies available. Oh, he too. No lobbies. No lobbies. There's no lobbies open.
Maybe everybody finally switched over to Heat 3. Maybe we're the last of a dying breed on Heat 2.
Yeah, it's just the morning time they'll be on.
True.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all attention and all ears have been opened up. Ladies and gentlemen, all rise for the singing of our national anthem. Please give it up for these nuts. We'll see. Can you see?
I shall return. Dennis, take it away. I'm back.
For the championship, I will be bringing back the good old blue Lowe's paint scheme for Jimmy Johnson for the last ride, my last ride in the 48 car for this season. So I will be bringing back the blue one last time. And next season, we'll be heading over to the 24 car for the last full-time season. And our primary sponsor for the 24 car has already been announced. That I will be, that my primary sponsor for the 24 car will not be Liberty. It will be, it's also, so, hey, bring back some life in the 24 car again, instead of seeing this freaking Liberty paint scheme. But I made a bet with my friend. He told me I must run the Liberty paint scheme this year, depending on how many wins they have in the football season. I was like, that's a bet. So I was like, hey, they probably have like, you know, they only won like 2 games in football, maybe. So I was like, hey, let's see how many, yeah, I didn't want to run, I did not want to run the Liberty paint scheme at all. So someone made a bet with me saying I must run the Liberty paint scheme depending on how many wins they have this season and how many conference championships they have in the football history. So I was like, hey, that's bet. So we're gonna find out right now. How many championships does the Liberty football team has, and how many wins does the Liberty football team have this season? I predicted they only have 2 wins, so really I'll have to run it twice depending on their championships. All right. The Liberty Flames is a college football program representing Liberty football, which is located in Lynchburg, Virginia. So the Liberty football team first began in 1973, and their all-time wins and loss record is they have won a total of 211 wins, and they have lost for 209 losses. That does not sound pretty good. All right, so how many playoff appearances they have? They have only made the playoffs 1 time. Holy crap. How many conference champions? Gee. They have won 8 conference championships. 8 conference championships, I'll tell you. Let's see. Yep, they have won 8 conference championships. So I will be running the Liberty paint scheme 8 times. And how many wins does they have this year? The 2018 Liberty Flames football team, their record is sitting at 2-3 right now. So the Liberty Flames, let's see, how many games do they have to play left? Okay, they play Troy on Saturday. They play Massachusetts, then they play Virginia, then they play Auburn.
Well, Virginia and Auburn, they're going to lose instantly. Those are powerhouse teams, especially Virginia.
All right, so it's official that I will run the Liberty paint scheme 8 times because I'm going to run them because, you know, how many championships they have in football. I predicted they only had 2 championships in football, but they have 8 championships in football. So I will run the Liberty paint scheme 8 times this season. And we have a total of, let's see, how many races we even got this year anyway. Let's check in, find out.
29, I think you said.
All right, let's see. Let's check the schedule here. Where's the schedule? Where's the schedule? Where's the schedule? What the hell is the schedule, bruh? Just gotta go to Instagram and see it. Oh yeah, who? Oh yeah, everyone in this league liked the idea of having the Roval as the All Stars. So that's some great news there.
It was a total shit show in real life. I'm sorry. The Roval this year was just a total shit show for NASCAR. There was just wrecking left and right. Just god awful.
All right, let's look at our schedule here. So we have a total of 19. All right, so it's going to be 19 regular season races, and it's going to be let's see. So it's 26 races in total.
Oh, 26.
All right. So we got the Daytona 500, then we got Auto Club coming up second, then we got Las Vegas, then we got good old Martinsville returning to the schedule. And then we got Texas and we got Bristol right here. We got Talladega right there. And then we have the Charlotte Roval, the All-Star race. And then we have the Coca-Cola 600. Then we got Pocono, Kentucky. Then we got Daytona. And then we're going to take it on to Watkins Glen. And then we got Michigan. And then we made a slight change in the schedule. We're going to put Atlanta close to the end of the season. How about that? Bringing it back to the old days right there. And we're going to run the second Bristol again. So we're going to have two Bristol races next season. One in the beginning and one at the end. And we got Chicago, and then we got Indianapolis after that. And then the playoffs begin with Las Vegas. Then we got Dover, and then we got Richmond. And we got Talladega, Kansas. And then we got the ISM Raceway in Phoenix, and we got Homestead, Miami, and that is going to be the end of the season there. But we have a new road course that we will be running in that Xfinity that we have not ran in the season. We have ran it like in a charity race, but we are going to bring it into the regular season. Well, if you like it or not, because I will be commentating that game, because I will not race that freaking race. We're going to be bringing it back for the road course weekend. You know, we'll have like that Eldora race, you know, for the truck series, and we'll have the two Watkins Glen races. Well, this season, we're going to have Road America and Xfinity. So see me in the commentary booth.
Yeah, I have a lot of success at Road America too.
I'm not, but I do in trucks. But the car.
I thought you might put Canadian Tire in at some point. Shit.
Well, how about this? Shout out to our guy, Weltman, for winning the Daytona 500 and the SACA Racing League, PS4. The SACA Racing League, which is also known as the Stock Car Auto Racing Association. And they're in their second season right now. So, shout out to the boy Weltman for winning back-to-back Daytona 500s in that league, actually, in their second season ever. He is the only guy that ever won Daytona 500 in their league. So shout out to Weltman there. And I don't think Weltman will race in this league because the 88 car has been stolen away because he took his precious time not making a car selection. So, you know, he just went on and got a guy, you know. I don't even know how Weltman raced, but, you know, after seeing him win back-to-back, you know, Daytona 500s, you know, he has a he has a restrictor plate type of, you know, inside of him. Sounds like old buddy that used to be in the league that raced 88, you know. All right, we're gonna read the comments here and see what everybody's saying. Do we got any hate for him? No, there's no hate. There's no hate at all. So, hey, you won't believe who won the stage one in the Daytona 500 in that league.
Tony?
Fucking Nan, bro. Remember Nan?
Fuck that phony fuck.
And you won't believe who won stage 2 in that race either.
Oh, let me guess. Stance Gummy?
Nah. Fucking Mitchell. Mitchell, the Richard Petty winning king guy. The
Man.
guy who basically used tire pressures every race to win.
I'm sorry,
Hey,
I'm gonna speak up now. If I catch you using tire pressures in the Power Trip League, I'm taking you out, and I do not care if I get suspended. You use tire pressures in this league, and I will take you out on the track, purposely. You're not gonna cheat to
all right,
get a
let's go
win.
back to our rules. I don't even know if I've even yeah, I don't even think I made them. I'm asleep. I don't understand how I didn't make rules. But I mean, I made rules. I never even did rules. Oh yeah. Everyone wants to know, should we continue our All-Star formation from last year? I mean, that format that we had from last year is pretty interesting because that right there kind of helped some people out, like push out away in points. That was a good race last year. It was even good because everyone, it was like 10 people in the All-Star race racing. Oh, actually it was 8 people. Yeah, but so it was pretty beautiful.
He made that? Wow.
Oh yeah. Guess what else coming back after the championships? We will be having our second annual award show.
Second and final
We
for a
will,
while.
we will have a new winner for the Lag and Keel Man of the Year award. So it's gonna be a new winner because last year's winner is dead, not even racing.
Nah, Vicious ain't dead. He retired.
And we're gonna have a new Moment of the Year award. We're gonna have a new Team of the Year award this year. And we're gonna have a new Crew Chief of the Year award. We're gonna have a new Rookie of the Year award, a new Comeback Racer of the Year, but the Most Valuable Racer of the Year award might be the same person who won it last year. You never know. Anything can happen. So we're still gonna do the same thing from last year. Like we're gonna do like some races don't run those stages from next year too. I
Hmm.
think those races was pretty interesting, especially like at the short tracks. It's pretty
Oh
interesting.
yeah, they're really interesting at the short tracks. Cause there is no brakes. If you crash, you crash. That's what I like about running half stages, half not stages. There's always that factor of surprise and that little bit of that element of, hey, what the hell's gonna happen if we're just racing flat out?
And yeah, we're gonna continue that same playoff format. We're still gonna do that same playoff format from last year.
Oh, get it back. Let's go.
Uh, we're gonna have no eliminations until like the last race. So basically, whoever has the most points out of the four is gonna advance on. So we're still gonna do that next season. So for the new points and stage adjustments, it's still gonna be the same. Only at super speedways, all-star race, Coca-Cola 600, and every playoff race will have stages. So for basically the intermediate tracks and the short tracks will not yeah, those are the only two type tracks that will not have stages.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Just can't wait for that. And we're gonna have our qualifying expectations this season. So we're gonna have more expectations for next season. So basically our point system will be changing next season too, but not much. It's gonna change a lot for points area. But basically our rules are gonna be the same. The only difference about our rules, the points will go higher. So like we had a rule saying that, if the winner's win is encumbered, the runner-up will take the first place points and will not receive the win. That will continue. But the rule about the encumbered driver that will lose a total of 25 driver points and the loss is 15 team points. What's going to
Ouch.
happen this year, we're going to push it up to 30, so it's going to be 30 driver points, and it's going to be a total of 20 team points. So if you
Ouch.
catch So now it's gonna be like if you have a guy on your team that cheated for the win, it's not gonna be the whole team losing 15 no more. It'll be 20 points now.
Brutal. That's
And the guy
brutal.
is and the guy itself will lose 30 points.
God, that's brutal. That's a real smack in the face. Oh yeah, you won, but you cheated. Well, you're losing those points.
All right, we got a new one this year. So, all right, so basically back to our no man's land rule again. So, using any source of tire pressures refers to be cheating and a loss of 25 points. That will not be 25 points this season. That will be pushed up to 35 points now. So, if you use tire pressures and prefer to be cheating due to your times, be having a loss of 35 points instead of 25. It'll be a loss of 35 now.
I'll have to go
And
through and take off all my setups because I race that champions mode stuff. You have to have a setup to compete.
so, so it'll be a loss of 35 points and race suspension. Instead of just, racing the next weekend, instead of having a warning, there will be no warnings. You'll just have the loss of 35 points and a race suspension. But other than that, everything else will stay the same. Wrecking the leader on purpose as a lap down driver be a loss of 15 points. That will stay the same at 15 points. So yeah, everything will stay the same except for those cheating. Yeah, every rule will stay the same except for the ones with the cheating, bro. The points will go up majorly.
So about that rule that we run at the super speedways,
Every super speedway will have stages.
nah, not that one. About below the yellow line.
Uh, that rule right there, we will not run that on the back stretch anymore. But coming to the line, it is able now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it at the front stretch. It's just the back stretch I have a problem with. Because
Yeah.
there's a high risk of crashing when you're trying to do that stuff on the back stretch.
All right, so that's that's also a change this year. You could pass below the yellow line, like on the front stretch coming to the line now. So on the back stretch will not be a factor anymore. So if you take a pass on the back stretch now, you have to yield a position. Uh, if you claim that you didn't do it, we got commentators who are going to be spectating the action anyway, so they will be automatically to see it. It's going to be a pretty good season. Pretty good season. Another thing that we need to do after this NASCAR season, we need to tell Tony to start up the F1 league again because, you know, we have time for it now.
Yeah, I don't have F1 anymore
Wow.
because we weren't playing it that much, so I kind of deleted it for 2K. I mean, if we don't play something for like 2 weeks, I have no reason to keep it on my console. Oh yeah, that's a foul. Why you hacking me? I'm gonna finish with like 40 points and 18 assists. Because I know I'm probably gonna miss a free throw here. Oh, shocker. I actually made them both. Yatata. I mean, after NASCAR Heat 2, I could probably reinstall F1. That's a dub.
Oh yeah, so we're still gonna have the Dante rule from that season. Pushing it back close as you can is gonna be 20 minutes, and playoffs gonna be 30 minutes. That rule was used a lot for last year.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, back to our new sand again. So we're gonna have let's see. Yep. Stages will only be ran at super speedways, Coca-Cola 600, and every playoff race. Playoff adjustments. There is no more playoff eliminations until the last race before the championship, which will be Phoenix this year. So after Phoenix, whoever is the top four in the playoff standings by points will advance and will be the championship four.
Dang.
So that's basically like a back in the Winston Cup series days right there.
Oh yeah.
There was no eliminations at all. Just went by the points. But in my standard, it will be elimination. Just do top four. It just seems pretty fun to me. I mean, we're still gonna do the rounds, but it just won't be no eliminations. The rounds gonna feature the championship points, so the playoff points will change it to championship points after winning the stage. They'll just keep on adding, which is a good factor for this season too. Let's see. I just can't wait till next season.
Well, I gotta check social media after that game. You know your boy trending after them 5 blocks. It's a block party. Everybody's invited. Bring the cookies, bring the chips, and bring the ice cream. Let's see. Hey man, it's a team game. Not everybody's gonna give me the ball every possession, okay, Mason? Chill. The master of the Raptors were your unruly students. Thanks, man. Putting up another poster you want after that game. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Great shot. Where you at, Larry? Yeah. They're at 41 in a blowout win. 41. And in other news, 76ers just won their 5th straight. The Wizards beat the Knicks, extending their losing streak to 9 games. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. G League news: Edmund Sumner has been called up by from the G League by the Pacers. Congratulations on making the NBA, son. Now let's see if you can hang. Alrighty then. No messages? Nope, no messages. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this broadcast. I'm Raw Recoilz 4. This is Recoilz TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Aiming for at least 100. As always, on every video. Hit the notification bell. Go subscribe to my man Dennis Harris on his YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit a bunch of likes on his channel. He's aiming for at least 1,500, so give him 2,000 because he's the man. Hit the notification bell. And we out here, yo. Okay? One more thing before I go. At the Limit Apparel has my t-shirt. Go down there, check it out. 15% off when you sign up, 10% for winning a race when you join my league. Peace!